Hopefully that works. Hey Ether, hey. I'm trying something different. I apologize at how scuffed this is and how maybe out of character. So we'll see if this works. I do need to do some, a little bit of tech support. But how are you today? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, I think. It's Friday. Let's see. Wheel of Affection. I don't know. I'm not good at. Well, I'll try new things, and I have like an idea. But then when I put it into execution, it's whether or not I have the chutzpah. But yeah, I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Or Saturday, I guess, if you're in the future. Oh my gosh, my throat is like... And if this ends up being just a hangout and weird whatever stream, then there's always tonight to do normal ASMR. 6 a.m. Saturdays. Wow. Good morning, good morning, good morning then. Have you had breakfast? Okay, I need to write up information about things. Okay. Oh, I forgot the little graphic thing. That's what I forgot. That's not what I want. Okay, and now we're gonna save. Oopsie. Nope, that's not what I want. Plus, and then save as PNG. Okay. I have breakfast and walked the puppy. Ooh, nice. What was on the menu for breakfast this morning? Anything good? Breakfast foods are always good, though. What am I doing? I'm getting an image, aren't I? Where did I save that? Haven. Backgrounds, panels. How terribly... Now the question is, how terribly illegible is that? Probably quite a bit. And that's the trouble. Yeah, that will be the trouble. I wonder if there's a way to make it like pulsate, where it's there but not there. That clashes terribly too. Crumpets and porridge. Ooh. That sounds nice. That sounds cozy. That sounds really cozy. Although it is quite warm here, I think. I think it's warm here. What's the temperature right now? 69 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. And everybody else's, let's see. 20.6-ish centigrade. So, yeah. I'm kind of one of those people that, that's a mild day, yeah. It's just warm relative to the time of year. But we also didn't get much of a winter here, and so I know that we are hurting in that aspect where we need more moisture, really. I think it was supposed to possibly storm this week. So hopefully over the weekend we'll get some rain. That would be nice. Yes, it would. Okay, so now I need to do a thing. A thing. What is it that I need to do? Early stream. Hello, forgettable. Yeah, I'm trying a different thing for the daytime streams. These would only happen during the day, my time, which would be obviously dependent on where people are. But I would want to unwind to ASMR, I feel like. So doing an early stream today, and then we'll do an evening one tonight at my usual 8:30ish mountain daylight time. That's what time we're at. Okay, so I need to do streamer bot stuff real quick. Okay, Wheel of Affection. I don't remember what all I put on that wheel though. 2 streams every day. I wish. What am I doing? Am I signed in on this one? Stream elements. Yeah, here it is, Bailey. Dashboard. Welcome to Bailey and Bean. Wheel. And then, so the Wheel of Affection has a hot or cold response, I feel like. Okay, so there's those. Pleasantly surprised to see you stream early, but given how Aussie time differences work, my double feature. I guess so, huh? Yeah, it would be. It would be. I always forget just how big of a time difference it is. Cause let's see, 6 a.m. maybe midnight plus another 10 hours, so 16ish hours. Which I can barely do like the 12-hour difference where it's like, oh yeah, it's just the opposite. It'd be 2 a.m. But then it's like, yeah, but then like add 4 more, which isn't too bad, I guess. But I work in like half clocks. So it's like, what am I looking at in the exact mirror of things? And 16, if it's not 12, or it's not 6, my brain just can't get it for some reason. Even if it's like an 8-hour difference, my brain tends to get a little wobbly with that. What am I doing? I'm trying to... Okay, I need... It would be... I should do a commands list, so let's do that. Let's make a commands. Actually, here, we're gonna do that in the update thing because that would just make it easier. Where is my streamer bot? Okay, so then we want this. The title would do video or rather FinDom commands games. Maybe. do add commands, and that one needs this, and we'll do and what are the commands I need? What's my blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, and then I need. Wait, we could do this in this window. I have too many tabs too. I guess I could have also chosen a less sleepy background music. I hear like I could fall asleep now. And that is not what I'm looking for. Okay. Thank you for checking in, Nick. How are you? Hello, darling. That's what I'm looking for. That one. Okay. Test, trigger. Well, hope you're doing great. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad for a Friday. Not too bad at all. I was trying to set up this thing for these streams. It's a bit out of my comfort zone, and I wanted to try something different. And if it fails horribly, then we don't have to do it. But I wanted to give it a try. It piqued my curiosity. As far as and I have ideas, but ooh, I'm gonna work on that. I'm curious, right? Well, I thought it would be like, I'm not very good at being an asshole to people. If that comes as a surprise, I'm not. But I wanted to try like a different approach, because all I've seen, I've consumed a fair bit of this media. Why? I don't know. I don't know what it's piqued, what kind of curiosity it's piqued, but it's done something curiosity-wise. But all they are, they're just gonna degrade us. I'm not the best at that, at least not with people that I am like unfamiliar with, you know? But and it just seems like everyone's just an asshole for the sake of being an asshole, which, I mean, get your bag if that's how you can do it, right? And if that's what people want and like, awesome. But I thought it'd be like a hot, cold kind of thing. Like, I'm not gonna call you a loser. You're just pathetic, baby. Or something like that. I don't know. It sounds great in my head, which is where it has stayed. So I'm just like embarrassed by that. Now I'm a bitch for real. Yes, but the world needs bitches, right? Somebody's got to keep the rest of them in line, you know? And I can get bitchy. It's just not my usual state of being. And then I also just feel like calling someone a loser or whatever is so generic. So if I'm going to degrade someone, I want it to be like, not just this general thing of like, you're a loser. Where it's like, no, here's the specific kind of loser you are. Practice too hard, then become a total one. Yeah, I can try. I guess we'll have to practice, right? Any skill can be learned or improved upon, right? I should just stream when I'm hungry and haven't slept. I don't know if that's bitchy. That's just a cranky asshole, though. Let's see. And then I want to do... I'm trying to like put together words in my head to type out, and it's really not working. And I'm really tired. Recent triggers. I don't want that. I want... Okay, so then this one would be not what I'm wanting. It needs to be an exclamation point. Wait, custom? No, wait. Core commands. Command triggered. I should know this program by now. Okay, so there's that. Oopsie. Ding. Okay, and I also made a Discord. It is very bare bones. It is not that great, but let's see. It will at least how do I get this? So if I have invites, can I... Where's my link? I don't want that, but I want the code. Can I get the invite code, please? How do I do that? Ayya. Let's see. Because it should... I don't like having a million invite links. No, members isn't what I want. I just want to copy that invite code. Is that so much to ask? Okay. Oops. Okay. Save. Okay, I can't get an invite code. You can't, like, recopy it? Okay. Wait, that's not what I want. How do I do this? Where is it that people... they join in here. So I need an invite there. This is not very intuitive. I'm so illiterate sometimes. Expires never. No max limit. Okay, generate a new link. Copy. Okay, so there's that. Maybe you could order me to join it. Yes, join it. I will be not talking to most of you. And not because I dislike you, but because I am not good at managing discords. Okay, so then that is that. Add core. Be commands, command trigger. This one would be Discord. Discord. And that should at least, it'll at least do the going live notification. Okay. You could also dislike me. Do you want me to dislike you? You are insanely forgettable. So can you really dislike someone that's forgettable? If you can't even remember them? Hate is a strong word, but I really, really, really don't have the energy. I don't know if anybody knows that song anyways. Core, commands, command trigger, to create a command. Okay, so then it should be Discord. There should be that now. I should put stuff on timers so that it'll be like, here's a command thing. But yeah, I made games-ish and wheels and things. And that's about all I got so far. But I like my little wheel of affection. Where it's like that. And I said praise. Well, I don't have praise to give anybody. Nobody's joined. Oh, there's one. Insanely forgettable. What a good job for joining the Discord. Such a good job. Make sure you read the rules. Good job. Good job, forgettable. Good job. Yay. You did the bare minimum. Yay. That is so mean. Like, it's just rude. It's crass. Hardest question I had to ever go through. I know. I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat to do like a speakeasy thing. So, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you don't know. And I'm not really well versed in it. I was just like, I kind of need some. It's kind of a hush hush thing where I'm not really going to be posting outside of it being a command during stream. For now, it's going to be only accessible whenever I stream. Just for security reasons, I guess. I don't know the best way to describe that, but if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. So yeah, there is a general chat, which is one of the coffee cups. I should change them. And then the T is like the general chat, like voice or whatever, general voice. And then there's rules and going live. So. And then I just like having having access to that. But yeah. That's the point, though. I know, but still, I don't know how many people. Oh, ow. Gross. Apologies for old lady noises. My body's falling apart. Don't get old. Don't be like me. So old. Awful. Withering away. But you won't know because I'm an anime lady. Let's see. Games. Why is my caps lock on? Hag. I am a hag. And yet, you're here, hanging out with this hag. What does that say about you as opposed to what it says about me? It says you at least like a hag. Or tolerate a hag. I guess you don't have to like. Some people hate watch people, right? That you are invested enough to watch a hag, whether it be because you enjoy it or not. Hag and MILF could be, I guess so, but like MILF, you have to be a mom or a mommy, you know. Whereas a hag, you could just be an old hag. Did they ever, did people ever decide on what the male equivalent of hag is? Because I just call them hags. Y'all still use CDs around here? No, they're called cassettes. CDs nuts on your face. Oh, I see. Yeah, I was thinking more like cassettes or VHS. Some kunbuchi. The old VHS days, right? Smoking beachy. I see. I'm still gonna call you some kunbuchi. Hello, that guy. Welcome in. I've been called smoking, beachy, bitchy, and most recently, smoking bok choy. That's smoking bok choy. I do enjoy bok choy. I do. It's really great when you have like a big bowl of pho, just some like steamed or boiled baby bok choy in there. Something about the greens and the beefy broth. So good. The bok choy made me crack up. That's great. I think that's great. The old days of Blockbuster and fighting amongst the siblings to drop the tapes into the return chute. Yes. And the like 4 anime movies that there were. One of them was like Millennial Princess, I think. I think ours had also the Yu Yu Hakusho movie. And that was the one where the English dub was like, I think they called him Kuwahara instead of Kuwabara. And so yeah, the English dub was Kuwahara. 4 anime movies in the early English dubs, a true treasure. Back in the day when you would buy a DVD, like you could get an anime disc and it'd be 4 fucking episodes for $40. You paid $10 an episode just so you could watch part of Chobits. Those were the days. There was a reason I had been working since I was like 9. The anime drugs are cheaper is definitely what that was. Although kids these days don't understand. They don't understand the struggle. I'm not complaining though. It is really nice to be able to have like everything at your fingertips, or just about everything at your fingertips. For anime. I'm only talking about anime. Where's my streamer bot? I keep accidentally closing the windows. Okay. The original Pokemon series on VHS, 3 episodes of tape. Given how long the original series, it was like 100 tapes. Yes, yes, yes. And the one movie where you like, where it just kicks you right in the feels, and you weren't expecting it because you're like 11. I think we went and saw that in theaters. Maybe I feel like it was in theaters. There was like 2 of them, right? Because there was the one with Mew and Mewtwo, and then there was like Caught Me in the Fields. Yeah, yeah. All I remember, all I have ingrained in my head is like theater seats, Pikachu's beaten up, and you're crying because like Ash is crying, and it's raining or something, and it just punches you right in the feels. Oh, you got a promo card with it? That's cool. I know that there was, I don't know if it was that movie. I think it was the one with Deoxys. I don't know Pokemon very well. But I know in Japan they had like this, like, I can't think of the name of the technique, but it's like a holographic card where it was like, if you tilt it one way, it's one image. If you tilt it another way, it's another image. I know that there's like a card like that, and I think there was only like 1,000 that got made. And like it could sell for like 40 grand if it were in pristine enough condition, but then there was like something to do with the whoever like values the cards or whatever. And so I know that like somebody went in to get theirs like valued, and then like the company was like, oh yeah, it got damaged, so it's not as valuable as what it's worth, but we could give you like 5 grand or something stupid like that. Yeah. I don't know. All I know is I saw Moist Critical talk about it. Holographics wizardry for the 90s. Yes, and then like that specific sound of the when you ran your nails over it. That like whereas it was like only slightly more tolerable than like windbreaker. Like I could not wear windbreakers. Like I could not. The texture felt so bad for me. But like everybody wore those like windbreakers and like the matching pants, and it was just as he like covered head to toe in that. But they were like super fun to go down like the stairs in, because you would just slide down the stairs. Or really any carpeted area. See, like do what's that? It's like the Olympic sport where you like, is it luge? Where you like, it's on ice and then you like push a thing, and then like people with brooms like sweep in front of it. So it's like that, to see how far you can go as opposed to like your sibling. That's a specific time period. Curling, okay. I don't know anything about sports. Yes, the low texture whiz 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 sound as you scrape your nails on them. Yeah. And then you get a stop it. And you just like, but. And then my parents still were wondering why I was like that. And then you get diagnosed with ADHD as an adult. And it's like, was there really any question, given what a fucking weirdo I was? And I was like the kid that like clicked pens. I was that one, the click, 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 and everybody hated that kind of kid. And so it was like that with the like cards or whatever like interesting sound. And so then you pick up a different kind of like, I guess they're called stims, are they? Okay. Oh. Yes, I know. Clicking pens was so fun though. Yes, yes. I always love the sound. I think I have... I should have a clicky. Nope, that's a mechanical pencil. Oh, I should have a clicky pen somewhere. But then you also had like the twist ones. and they were slightly quieter than like the actual clicking ones. So you would like twist it and click, twist it and click, because you could do it a little bit slower, and then you'd still get scolded for that. Maybe why I got ADHD diagnosed. If I scraped my nails on something and made a funny noise, my brain would enter mode and not stop making that noise. Yeah, me too. Well, and I was the one, like, because my parents were not, despite being in the medical field, my parents were not with the mental health thing. So, like, I was the leg bouncer, and I was told, you need to stop doing that, otherwise people are going to think that you have ADD. And I was a really fast talker as well, because my brain was going like 500 miles a minute. Still kind of does. But I got berated enough about how fast I spoke that I had to slow it down. And so now all those like shorts of VTubers, of them talking really fast and telling this elaborate story, and they're able to do it under a minute. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that anymore. I can't do that. Because then I just trip and stumble over my tongue. Hi Apocalyptic, welcome in, and thank you for the follow. Some random one, 3131. What did you get? A deja brew. Deja brew. I have had this drink before. Those clicking pens I always had. It has those click, 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 and the teacher was like, Aether, stop that. When I stopped for 10 seconds, the brain went, do it again. Oh, or that itchy feeling where you're like, I need to do it. Can I do this without getting, like, in trouble? Trash. Thank you for the 5-stream streak, by the way. Trash. Brain itchy feeling, yes. Where you're like, I gotta do something, but they're not letting me do this thing, but I gotta. Oh, a melty emote. Melty is amazing. I was a fast talker. My parents kept forcing me to speak slowly. Never worked. I was just berated enough. And I was one of those, I was like a classically trained pianist. And I was forced into competitions, and I really hated performing. And competing. But like, I was damned and determined to play like all the songs as fast as my fingers could possibly go. And they were like, okay, you need to slow down because otherwise you're not going to win a competition. I was like, I'm not here to win. Yup. The irony is not lost, however, on me, where it's like, I don't like being in front of people to perform, so I hated recitals, I hated competitions, I hated any of that, but I wanted to play or do the thing that I was interested in, and if there are people there, that's cool, but they don't have to be they don't have to be there for me, or for their other children that are part of the ensemble. But, and so I hated that, but then I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna stream. To a bunch of strangers on the internet, because that's different. Can I interest you in a flight of the Bumblebee if you want to play a fast song? I know, right? I really wanted to learn that, but I really wanted to do that on the violin. But my parents couldn't afford a violin, so I never got to play. But then my sister got a violin, and then just didn't. It's like, I wanted that so bad. But by that point, I was already incapable of reading sheet music anymore. I'm not here to win, I'm here to send a message. And the message is what happens when you play Blue Danube at double speed. Yes. And you have like I have small hands too, so I don't have like long, beautiful pianist fingers. I have short, stubby, palmy hands. So it was just kind of like, how quickly can I do this? And then I got into typing. Because it's basically the same thing, right? So games we have is multiply. not an entry fee. What is like an entry fee, but like ticket price? Game price? Game fee? Turn fee? What would that be? Entry fee. I don't know. What are you looking for? I'm looking for like, so I'm trying to word what the games are, and so it's like whatever the game fee is what it is times. So like for the roll the die, or the dice, because die is only one, it is like you would roll that and it would be your result multiplied by the entry fee, so the $2, I think that's what I said. I think that's what I did. Entry fee. I was trying to do something different than what everybody else does, but I feel like I made it more complicated than it needs to be, and it is probably not. 2 times game fee. Max 24. Okay, is that... how is that... so... because it was... 6... 5 times 5, yeah, so the max is 130. 150, max of 24. Sounds simple enough to me. Okay. Max 24, or I think. Okay. I feel like it's not games though. Coin. I don't know. Words are failing me on a Friday. Hello, what's an entrapment spin? So that would be like the typical drain game where it would be, you like deposit the $1 and then it would spin until you get out because there's a wheel. I have it. I have it available. I can definitely find it. Definitely. Where did it go? Oh, wait. Okay, so it's in the same thing. It's just a different layer. Settings. Always visible. So it's like that. Where there's 3 chances of getting out, but until then, it's added whatever the result is. So I figure starting at $1, it's not too bad. But it could get worse. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to close that. But how are you today? Rafausk? Rafausk? W. Scuff. Yes. I'm really good at making sure things don't work properly. It's Hot Wheel for a full wallet. Yes. And you might get out at $1, right? If you, like, there's a chance. Besides, it's payday, right? Fridays are paydays. Typically. Unless you're on Saturday, like Aether. If you're on the other side of the world, I can't help you there. But then it'd be day after payday. Although if you're only bi-weekly and it's not that, it's an off week, then it's not a payday. It's still just a Friday. I did work one job, though, that I got paid weekly, and it was the best thing ever. It made trying to manage bills so much better. And by bills, I mean my hobbies. I got a lot of expenses. Unfortunately, this month is a hard month. I would like to have a weekly payday. Right? It would be nice. That would be nice. Any payday would be nice. I take care of my family, so I get paid a whopping food. Which food is great and all, but it really doesn't pay it does not pay my student loans. If it's 20 slots, 3 outs, that's an average of 6.5 spins per dollar, I think. If it's 20 slots, 3 outs, it's an average of 6.5 spins per dollar. Math. Well, should I up the amount of outs then? I don't know how these work. I don't know how these work at all. Why are we doing math on a Friday? I know, that's why I have a calculator to pull up. I can always lower it. I'm just math. I have no common sense. I have no common sense, and I'm not math. So where's the redeeming quality there, then? I can do restaurant math as in, like, hey, this person didn't give me a 20% tip. But that's about it. And then you just, like, try and imprint their memory, like, what they look like. But then you have face blindness and you don't remember what they're gonna look like. And then you serve them again, and then they also do the same thing, where they don't tip you properly. Rude. Always tip your servers well, unless they were terrible servers, in which case then tip them appropriately. Or we could just do away with the tipping culture. I think that'd be much better. I need to see, does the right ear sound different or quieter as opposed to the left one? I feel like the left one is louder. At least it is for me. And it could be my headphones, I guess. But it does seem like it's quieter than the left one. I would remember their face so clearly if they didn't tip. Oh, I know. Ugh, I hate. Yeah. And then I, like, the restaurant, I think it's quieter. Yeah, I don't know why, because the settings shouldn't really... Check. Talking, check. I think that's a little bit better. But they were more even, and then for some reason, it's just like I can hear this side better than I can hear this side. At least as far as monitoring is concerned. My revenge as a raider is asking customers who didn't tip if the food was good right after they took a big bite. But unfortunately, like, you don't know that they're not going to tip well. You know? Unless they come back. I always hated the ones that were friends with the restaurant owner. Because I would get, like, a Chick-fil-A coupon. If they're a return, yeah, I guess that's true. If they're a return customer. But I hated that. So they tipped me with a Chick-fil-A coupon, and already the restaurant I was working at was like 40 minutes south of where I lived, and then like the Chick-fil-A restaurant was like another 20 minutes south of that. I'm like, I'm not going to that specific fucking Chick-fil-A for one free fucking sandwich. No, that's not gonna pay my bills, asshole. I hated that so much. And then of course, because they're the friends of the like owner, you had to be like extra polite and get them all their extra whatevers. And it's just like, nice. So great. Had the restaurant owner tell their friends, it's on the house. They just leave without tipping since there's no check. I know. It's the worst. America needs to do away with the tipping culture because it's so stupid. My wages should not be dependent on if you're a cranky asshole or not. Or if, oh, I didn't want broccoli in my beef and broccoli. Then why did you order beef and broccoli if you don't want broccoli? Whatever. MSG gives me headaches. No, it doesn't. Tipping culture should be replaced with working wage. Anything in America should be replaced with a living working wage. What's a livable wage? Nobody knows. But I also haven't been in the workplaces in a while. Because I've been taking care of family. So like the last time I had an income, it was $12 an hour, which was really pretty okay. I think nowadays that was probably like really not great. It's definitely like the only industrialized nation to not take care of its people. I know, right? And not just in wages. What's healthcare? Increasing the working wage, lowering the healthcare costs. What's healthcare? I haven't heard of her. Will you stop slamming the door? Stupid cat. You saw a slot machine and thought, that's a good system. Yeah. But capitalism. Capitalism. Yep. But my capitalism. I love that. In Australia, we joke the US healthcare system is mortgaging your house for a band-aid. It's like, but you're assuming we have houses. You're assuming that people own real estate. What's a house? How can put a lien on this house that I don't have? We don't even have houses here. But then we wouldn't have Breaking Bad. I guess so. I guess there is maybe some good that comes out of the US. Maybe. And you know what's sad? It's like a lot of us, we just have to laugh because there's nothing else you can do. Or you would just cry. Thank you, Ophi, for the follow. Welcome in. Hello. Let's see. Ooh, that's a nice shade of green. A shy witchy. A witchy elf witch. To stimulate your ears with sound triggers. We're down for elves. We're down for elves here. And witches. Excuse the fact that this is a block of raid text, because I need to make a shout out one that's not just a raid. But there you go. Thank you for the follow, my dear. I almost forgot to click follow. I haven't actually seen Breaking Bad. Where would you... do you have to have a subscription to watch that? That's the problem with a lot of TV shows. I have to have a subscription to whatever to... yeah. Netflix. I don't have Netflix. I need to get Netflix again though, because I'm a huge BoJack Horseman fan, and it's been torture not being able to watch BoJack Horseman. I know the very, very basic plot. I only know Walter whatever falling over is basically what I know about that, and it's about meth, right? BoJack, yes. I love BoJack Horseman stuff. I reference it like all the time in my life. That's because that was a meme. Yeah, I know. That's the only reason I know it. Is because people use the GIF and I go, okay, that's all I know. But I should probably keep typing stuff. I need to use the restroom though. So get up, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever it is you need to do. I will be right back. It's about math. I thought it was about math. I was like, wow, the exam cheat sheet industry in the US is dangerous. It can be very dangerous. Explosive even. I shouldn't laugh about that because it's terrible. I remember the commercials. The Montana Meth Project commercials. I don't know if they still do those. Anyways, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. This one. I almost opened up the wrong screen. I had a package at the top of the stairs. I was like, what is that? I have a Melty shirt. I got a Melty shirt. I feel like ordering an extra large just to wear it as a dress is probably not the smartest idea. But hello, El Charo VT. Excuse me. W merch, exactly. If you're not wearing Melty on your bosom, Can you even be called a fan? Or something? I don't know. Exactly, right? Oh, you are a skeleton. Insert joke about skin and bones, but you don't even have skin. Welcome in, El Charo. I can't roll my El Charo. I can't roll my R's. Ro El Charo. I wish I could. I don't know how to do that. I'm getting better at it though, which is pretty sad, but says a lot. Because I do like, mine's in like the back of the throat kind of, instead of the like, in the 8 out of 10 in my book. Oh, that's great, El Charro. E.T. Best I can hope for is a misty somersault, right? I think. It's hard to do it in the front of the mouth, though. I'm so used to doing it in the back of the throat. Rolling my R's, that is. It's Friday. My brain's so shot. Yeah, how is it? But how is everyone? Is that a marigold? That's a cute flower. Doing okay. How about you? Took me a moment to realize what you said. That's okay. That's okay. The less you think about it, probably the better. Probably the better. So about that wheel, should I add more outs? Would that be better? Someone random, 3131, the math guy. Okay, and then we'll do that, and I don't have a set schedule figured out just yet. So if you want somewhat more frequent updates or ish, whatever, you can join the Discord. And by you can, I mean join the Discord. You're supposed to, or something. Insert bossy commandy somethings. Where it will only say that I'm going live and there's one general chat and one general voice. So there's absolutely nothing interesting. But but there might be interesting people there or something. But it's not like I want you to join, baka. Join the Discord or perish, yes. Yes it is, I'm doing good. Just letting my brain go back to normal after being mush. I don't have a brain. Head empty, no thoughts. I joined the Discord. Good job, Aether. Oh wait, I should do an affection wheel for Aether. Let's see what we get. Such a good Aether. Thank you, Aether, for being such a good Aether. What a good Aether for joining the Discord. Good job. Thank you for the follow, El Charo. El Charo Viti. Charo. There's a reason I took French. Because I couldn't. See? I can do that. How do I. How do you do that with like a vowel then? Other than. Because it's not a vowel. Hey, you're getting... Yeah! But how do you do it, like... Sound like a Wookiee. If it landed on bad. You joined the Discord. The Discord. Oh my god, I can't read. The Discord. You chose unwisely. Yeah, what a bad job. Thanks for doing such a bad job by joining the Discord. Or you could be like, you're so bad for joining. Like, that's a positive. Ish. Kinda. I need to put... I don't know where to put my monitors, because I can read the chat better if I'm looking over here. But then it looks like I'm just kind of like looking backwards. But then if I'm over here looking at this monitor, it does not look like I'm addressing chat. I'm addressing the menu. So I'm not sure the best way to do this. But then I also have like a microphone over here, because otherwise when I get over here, and even when I do get over here, it loses tracking. So I need to figure out a better way. My desk is a horrible mess. It's such a dirty desk. Very much like... I don't know who I should be calling dirty. Although if you guys are from Melty's community, then you guys are at least probably called, used to being called stinky, right? It's so normal to be me. My advice would be, just do it. Yeah, just do it. We don't like clean freaks here. I would like some organization to my chaos. I just never actually get to that. I need to do a spring cleaning on my desk with a leaf blower. Oh, me too. Me too. I think I need another mic arm. And the problem is I've got like... Well, I've only got 2 arms. But I don't know if they're the right... They're not quite the right fit. Or I just need less... I probably just need less other crap. Oh. But I don't want to get rid of anything quite yet, because I don't know what I'll need when I move out. So, okay, what was the last thing I was gonna do for this? We can do this, and then this one is gonna be... Wah, bing. Okay. Wait. I guess that one can go in that grouping. Gonna fall asleep. I know, right? I should have, chosen different music. But you should sleep if you are able to sleep. And if you're not supposed to sleep, then stay awake. But otherwise, you should go to bed if you're tired. And if you're allowed. Good night. I need to do a lurk thing. I don't have a lurk thing. But good night. Sweet dreams. No, I'm recovering. Oh. Sick or, injury or what have you. 100 on your trigonometry. Ooh. Or a tuck command. I should do... Yeah, I guess I could do that. And thank you, Hatake, for the follow. What happens if one does not need sleep, but sleeps anyways? I'm pretty sure everybody needs sleep. At least that's what I'm told. Do I? No. But supposedly... Oh no! Go get some rest. I hope you feel better soon. Mwah. Thank you for stopping by. I hope speedy recovery. Speedy recovery. Get some rest. Your body heals the most when you're sleeping. Let's see. I have a widget thingy. Let me see if I can set it up. Um, excuse me as I'm clearing my throat in my microphone. I could always mute it, but instead I'm just clearing my throat into the microphone. Widget. This one. Okay, so then this. Properties, copy. Okay, and then we're gonna open that in this window. Coughing ASMR. Welcome to my coughing ASMR. And then what am I looking for? That. It could be welcome to what is it, leukemia ward ASMR. We're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. Does it make sound? Let's see. And then we do that. And then what if I do this? Plus browser source. And then oopsie, no, that's the URL. 1920 by 10. Okay. So then if you do that now, oh, cute. I don't know about the... Oh my god, that just startled the crap out of me. Okie dokie. Thank you, widget. I loved that. That was great. Fantastic. Fantastic. How do I get rid of that now? I hate that. Cooldown. No, I don't want the cooldown. Cooldown pop-up settings. Toggle cooldown pop-up. I don't want a cooldown pop-up. That can go lick my toes. Okay. And then maybe we can make it a wee bit smaller. And then maybe center it-ish. Is that centered? 180 something. 209. 200 by 201. Okay. So now you should be able to lurk. With a pillow. Colorful pillow. I thought you could get a random color. Color select. Random, there we go. We want random. Save. And now there's a lurk. So I think I'm mostly set up. I think. I don't even think I have like... What kind of music do I have? Do I have anything that's a little bit less like I'm exhausted? Oh, how cute. That does not help with the tired though. I just need more caffeine. That coffee from last night did diddly squat. Tasted pretty okay, but it really did not do anything. Try heavy metal. I know, right? I don't know if it would fit the aesthetic though. I'm not like... is it Alara? Just eat the instant coffee at this point. It wasn't instant. It was I ground the beans last night, and I brewed it myself with a pour over method. Was it good? It was fine. Did it help? Not really. And I don't have a sensitive enough tongue to be like, this is a great wine or a great coffee. You can taste the subtle notes of whatever. It's like, this tastes like bitter coffee. And then you add sweet creamy things and you go, now it is less bitter coffee, but sweet. So someone could give me like the best cup of coffee and I'd be like, tastes like coffee. Or a really bad cup and I'd probably be like, tastes like coffee. It's probably a little bit loud, huh? Okay, so I got that. Now what? What else do I have to set up as a VTuber? There's so much to do. Oh, there's ads, huh? I should probably do like a notification thingy about ads. And other stuff. I'm just too lazy. I'm just too lazy. Join the Discord if you care. And if you don't, that's fine. Don't worry, me and sports go way back. Oh, sports ads? I'm so used to being in the ASMR area where it's not advertisements, but then like now they have advertisements again too. So it's really confusing. And a little jarring. And frustrating because then I need to like be more on top of my audio balance so that people aren't like jump scared into an advertisement. And I know that like the Twitch turbo ads tend to be really loud. But then every time I feel like I bump up my settings, it just doesn't quite seem to be loud enough or something. I don't know. Today's Friday. So then it's okay, I should probably do something on that site, content-wise. But then I do think I think I'm gonna stream tonight. I think. We love Friday, yes. Oh, fries sound so good. Some French fries. They sound really nice. I'm in such a tired kind of munchy, hungry. Do I have any more snacks? I do. I have one more pack of Gushers. Come on. I can't open them. Outsmarted by a pack of Gushers. That was my intention. No! I got caught in the trap. That guy caught me in the trap of I need fries. 4K. Let's see. I think I can close this. I don't need that. I use this lizard emote way too much. I hate when I'm like somewhere that doesn't have Twitch emotes. Because I'll chat and I'll go, I don't have any of these emotes. Or on Discord. I was like, oh no. But I need these. I use them all the time. I wonder if Rabble will let me raid Rabble. Probably not. Because I'm tired and I should get some stuff done around the house. Yeah, same for me with the lizard. You just feel naked without them. Like, you just gotta have those. Because otherwise, how are you gonna communicate well? You just can't communicate properly. Or effectively. Or at all. It's who I identify as a person. These emotes that I use. What's wrong with the window? Where's the window I need? Not there, obviously. Precisely, I must communicate exactly how the emote looks or else everything is meaningless. That's why old emoticons worked best. But nobody gets those anymore. Because I use, like, OTL. Which is like someone on their hands and knees with their head on the ground. Let's see. They're not responding to me. There isn't anybody else I know. I'm ready for bed. Is it bedtime yet? Sorry, I'm not being very entertaining. I was waiting to see if Rabbo would let me rate them. Still won't let me. Oops. Okay. Let's see, settings. settings stream. Still not letting me. Okay. Well, if we can't raid, then probably. Just gonna head out. But I'll be back tonight, I think. Probably. I guess it'll depend on how tired I am. But most likely, I'll be live at some point. 8:30, between 8 and 9 Mountain Daylight Time. Thank you for joining me as I sat here trying to set up stuff. But I was like, if I'm gonna set up stuff, it's nice to talk with people sometimes. I'm gonna try one more time. Nope. Okay. Good night. Good day. Good something. Good afternoon. Hello. Goodbye. I'm late. For a very important date. Okay. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me.